Hello everybody, Amy here. Welcome to my channel. Today what I'm working on is I'm making some foam stamps out of just some cardboard and some foam shapes that I got from an old craft day. So I had these leftover foam shapes. I've had them for years and I'm like, okay, what am I going to do with these? I have a ton of stamps, but I don't like to use paint with them. They're nice mounted stamps, and of course the acrylic ones, it's hard to get the paint out of. So I want to make some shapes for my painty papers. Last night I stayed up late and I did some painty papers, which I'll show you right here. Some are finished, some I'm not happy with. Hopefully you can see these. But yeah, I had some. Oh, I am so sorry. I had some leftover scrapbook paper and book paper, and so some of these were started months ago. And last night I added the bubble wrap and extra paint just to kind of. Some of them I think are finished and may need just some stamping on them. And I didn't do the other side of these. But yeah, so these are magazine pages. And right here, all of these, which are fun. And these are old scrapbook, this is old scrapbook paper with some stamping on it. These are book pages. And this is wax paper that I used as drop cloths, or I put in between the sheets of my altered books as I'm painting them. And they all had just, a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I just went through with my acrylic paints and added color all over. Some are finished, some I might want to add some stuff to. These I would like to add to. This was a drop paper. This was the drop side. And then I just decided to paint the back because this is really nice heavy duty paper. And I might be able to use that in a flow journal or an art journal. And these are old, these are Transport Topics magazines. I used to work for a transportation company. And yeah, so I was using these as backdrops too, and then decided I would paint on them. Because these are so big, I thought I would also be able to use these in any project, so I did start working on both sides. These are not finished yet. These are going to take a while. But yeah, they're lots of fun. It's a good kind of no-brainer crafty thing to do. Plus, when you're all done, if you do a bunch at once, then you don't have to do it again for months. You've got lots of fun papers for collaging and journals, tags, ATCs, cards, back, whatever. So, I picked out some of these shapes that I'm going to make the foam stamps with. And I went out in the garage and I got some cardboard off of some boxes that were still there, not broken down and thrown away. And I got these chopping mats from the Dollar Tree. There's two for $1, 11 by 14 inches. And these are great. So, sometimes I'll use them as the back when I'm putting my paint as a paint palette. Or, when I'm doing watercolor, I'll have this underneath there. These are great. I use them for many different things. So, I am so sorry about that glare. Let's see what I can do about that. That's a little better. Okay. No, it's this paper here, or this mat. All right, so I got my foam shapes. Got my cardboard. These are sticker, which is kind of cool. So some of us at work used to get together a couple times a year and we would have a crafting day. And that is where I accumulated these foam stamps. Everybody had to bring enough items to make a craft item. We would go around the tables and just do each other's stuff. It was a lot of fun. Sorry about that glare. There's no way I can get around it right now because I need to be at the big dining room table. All I'm going to do now is just make some like stamping blocks, but they're going to be permanent stamping blocks. That one's kind of wonky. And I don't really care about, how nice they look or anything like that, because eventually they're going to get gunked up and thrown away. But for painty papers, I thought this would work great. So, all right, let's just start. I don't know, that's kind of a cool shape. I do have some glue here because I think I will just throw on, even though these are pretty sticky. Maybe I won't have to because it's cardboard. I thought I would add some glue as well, so just got some tacky glue. So, yeah, painty papers are a lot of fun. If you haven't tried them, I really encourage you to do it because, I don't know, it's kind of like just, what I did was I just spread everything on my living room floor last night and went to town, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with the results. I'm going to be able to use them in collage, backgrounds for ATCs. Whatever I want. These are some fun shapes, so these should make for some interesting images. On the paper. Here's a nice leaf. I like that. I might be able to incorporate that into the flower. Ooh, if I can get that sticker off. So I hope this isn't too boring. I know you're just watching me. I might speed it through all of this maybe and try to edit and play some music or something just so you don't have to listen to me babble while I craft. But I think it's a lot of fun. I don't really care if I get the glue all over because, like I said, this is just for the painty papers. Well, that one's a little too gluey. Hold on. I want the image to be able to stamp out. Okay. Then we have an oval. You could put multiple shapes on one, which I might do with the circles. That might be kind of fun. And the squares, I have some rectangles. But the larger shapes I wanted to do individually. This is actually a button. So if I pull this little foamies out of the middle, that'd be kind of fun if that picks up, but I bet you paint will get inside of that. We'll see. We shall see. Ugh, my hands are all full of paint and ink and glue and everything. Okay, so now I've got some squares. I've got 3 different sized circles. I have a small button. I've got a heart. I've got a little petal, a larger petal, a rectangle, and an oval. Extra square there. So I think we'll do the circles and just put them randomly on one. I'm placing them more in the center because, as you know, if you ink up, you might get that line. But that would be okay too. That just adds extra texture to your background papers. These I'm just going to stick as like a little trio of circles. Ooh. Glue is not cooperating. I use so much glue and Mod Podge and medium and gesso. It is ridiculous. I mean, I should probably invest in it. Okay, I need more. So, ooh, don't stab myself. One for the squares. One for the petals. The oval, the heart, and the button, maybe. I'll do it like that. So yeah, these are pretty nice, sturdy foam. If you don't have any shapes like this, you could easily cut them out of the foam paper that you get from the Dollar Tree. I don't know if that's adhesive backed or not, but it really wouldn't matter. You have to glue anyways, so. Yeah, this is kind of fun and easy and cheap. Supplies I already had on hand. So I kind of like that. I don't know, I'm trying to decide if I want the petals on two separate ones. Nah. Just like that. So then what I'll do is I'll let these dry and I will come back and we can do, sorry about the glue. We can do some painty papers together. I'm running out of glue. Just put these last shapes all in one. This is also a little button, and this will be the last one that we make. I think this is enough for now. I will use, like I said, bubble wrap and stamps, I'm sorry, not stamps, bubble wrap and, lids to different containers to make my fun backgrounds. But I was getting sick of those. Everything was turning out the same. So I wanted to create something without having to go buy anything special that I already had on hand. So there we go. We have a bunch of cute little stamps. I am so excited. How fun was that? Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. I'm going to let these dry for a while, and then I'll come back and we'll do some painty papers. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, I'm back real quick. As I was cleaning up, a couple things happened. I found this triangular shape, so I decided to make one with that. And then I looked in the box and I found two to make a diamond shape. The other thing that I found is that these really needed to be doubled up. So in order for you to stamp down properly, I played around with it as far as just doing this, and I decided that I needed to glue two pieces of cardboard together. So it's tedious, and then you have to trim around them, but it makes it thicker, and it'll be easier then in the long run to stamp down. So I've got all of these done right here so far, and then this one is just down there drying, so I just thought I had two left. Thought I'd come on real quick and show you this step in case you were following along or wanted to follow along. So while that one is gluing, I adhere this, and I've just been kind of lining it up with one edge somewhere and then trimming it down with my little rusty tool. I know I have a whole nice wooden set of different size X-Acto knives somewhere in this house. So this one has dried a little bit. While this one is drying, I'm going to cut this one out. And then that leaves me with about one left, which works out perfect. I'm hoping you can see this. Maybe not. I need to get in focus. Oh, again, that stupid glare. Let's move these over here. Excuse my arm. I'm trying to cover up the glare. There we go. And then here I'm just taking my X-Acto knife and just following along one edge. Doesn't have to be perfect. Oops, see? I mean, obviously if you don't cut into the shape, it's ideal. So there. Then I've got something substantial to push down on. This one, well, this one is adhering. I've got this last one left. I'm just going to glue that on there. Tacky glue. And again, just press that down. I have been kind of doing this just because cardboard is a little bit glossy and I want the glue to get in there. Don't want it to be falling apart every time I stamp down. Okay. So, once again, I will let these dry now, but you can see what a difference that makes. It's going to be so much easier to stamp down. I'm going to finish cutting this one out and then let them dry, and then I will be back showing the next step with my painted papers. Thanks again for watching, everybody. See you later.